Sincere greetings. My name is Ambassador Isa Bokar C. We are back again on our Africa Bridge program, YouTube TV series. Today, we are here to address a matter of concern in relation to data statistics, which of course was derived from samples or what is collected or through observations and surveys by Afro Barometer and also Transparency International, to be more precise, on the Gambia. Well, we have read and heard about the percentage that Afrobarometer has shared, which is 77%, saying that 77% of the Gambian population today are saying the government or the incumbent is heading towards the wrong direction. And also, we want to bring this forward for it not to be politicized, for it not to be polarized, because one thing I want to make clear is that Afrobarometer is not a local NGO in the Gambia and there it stops. No. It is one of those international organizations that are respected, and then they have bureaus in different countries in Africa. Therefore, they don't single out a country and target it. They are not a political party. They don't belong to any political party and they don't sympathize with any political party. This is not a partisan issue. It's a national issue. Well, we all know, scholars have agreed that the simple way of explaining what science means is observation and derivation of facts. Well, anything that is derived from what is observed and facts are derived out of that observation can definitely be considered to be scientific. And also, we don't want misinformation or misinterpretations or subjective positions being taken by individuals to turn this into polemics within the sphere of what is partisan in our society or in our country. No, that's not it. Afrobarometer has been in the Gambia. And there are people in the executive today who know what I am saying here is true, that they worked with Afrobarometer. Well, out of respect and also not to turn it into polemics within the sphere of what is partisan in our country, I want to avoid mentioning names, but they know themselves, and they did not commit a crime for working for Afrobarometer at all. No. That's not what I am using here to score points. I'm not trying to score points. I'm trying to clarify things from the perspective of a professional, from the perspective of a scholar, from the perspective of honesty, and a person who is concerned about matters that affect his nation. Okay? Allah knows I am impartial and very unbiased on this. Now look, Afrobarometer in 2018, they used the same samples, they used the same survey, and then said, like about 29% of Gambians say at that time the government was heading towards a wrong direction. Well, that was positive for the government, wasn't it? 2018, it was heading towards the right direction. Okay? That was soon after we were detached from the past and then are trying the present. Some people call it First Republic, Second Republic, and this one we call it the Third Republic. So it is like the Third Republic 29% of Gambians said at that time that the Third Republic is heading toward a wrong direction. Then the same Afro Barometer came back in 2021. And the figures are that. They said 66% of Gambians are saying that the Third Republic is heading towards the wrong direction. And then they came back again, the same Afrobarometer in 2023. They said 79% of Gambians are saying the Third Republic is going towards the wrong direction. And in this year, 2024, in fact, it has dropped again. And Afrobarometer is saying instead of 79, now is 77% of Gambians or citizens of the Republic are saying the Third Republic is going towards the right direction, the wrong direction. Excuse me. Okay? So now, the reason why I'm laying emphasis on Third Republic, this is collective. If you look at it with a wider perspective of things, this is not like one particular individual, one political party or something like that. Of course, there is an incumbent government. So when countries are advised that they are going towards the wrong direction, most of the time, the precise way of seeing it, some people will say, is the government. But every Gambian should remain concerned, and then all efforts should be combined for that percentage to reduce. So I wonder why some people would just think that it is them who should defend it or who are being targeted. No. And then Transparency International has issued similar statistics or data that they have derived from observation, from survey, and of course, monitoring projects. Transparency International is not one of those organizations that any government should play with or whose findings a government should downplay. You don't. Because if you do, it means you are downplaying the importance of checks and balances. And that's not safe. That's not safe for even the sitting government or any government for that matter. Transparency International does not single out countries, does not discriminate, does not target. I have done extended research on them, and people know who they are. They have been here. And we have been using, remember, we have been using the same Transparency International when the former president of the Republic of the Gambia was there, Yahya Jammeh. We have been using it. Gambians have been using it, harping on the percentage on where we find ourselves. In fact, people are obliged to do research and go back to see the percentage or the positioning of the Gambia as far as the most corrupt countries out of the 180. Transparency said this year, Gambia is 98th position out of 180. So it means half of the 180 plus 8. And Transparency International works with UNCAC. UNCAC is United Nations countries, against corruption. They also work with BHP. These are foundations in America. And they cover other parts of the world. It doesn't mean that being located in America, they are only saving or protecting America's interests. No. And then we have DAD, Democratic Association or Democratic American Advocacy or something like that. Declaration of American Democracy. Okay. So these are organizations that are not susceptible to being biased. So let us be honest to ourselves and see this as a collective thing. Work hand in hand to make sure that we pull our country out of that. And also understand these are factors that lead to what some people call inflation. When I say some people, there are people who are trying to make everybody believe that the inflation now is global. No. The indexes that are being studied, That's not global in many parts of the world now. Recovery is there and all that. So let nobody use that as a yardstick or an excuse to say that, oh, prices are high everywhere in the world. No, they are reducing in some parts of the world very, very, very fast. And Gambia is a very small country. So being 98th position on the most corrupt countries in the world is a cause for concern. So we should not be blaming each other. Let's work together and stop it. Because we are a least developed country. So the best thing we should do is not to make comparison that Germany has this number, United Kingdom has this number. Remember, these are the donors. These are the ones we approach to give us loans. So if you sit there comparing yourself to another country that has a higher loan like you do, or sorry, a higher positioning as far as being corrupt, that is very dangerous. We are a least developed country, LDC. We are a third world country. What corruption means in our country, 98th position, it doesn't mean that in America, in Germany. I think some people, I wouldn't blame the president in this case because they are misleading him. You know, be honest, because that's what help him, what will help him, that's what will help the Gambia. This is not a single, handed approach of things. Nobody should see it as I'm being blamed, I will defend myself. No, this is a national issue. Thank you.